Right, we've got to have a conversation about these fucking dumb meme coins, all right? Because, I mean, I was making videos for you guys on coins like 𝗲𝗡, and, I mean, these are just these dumb fucking meme coins that people are making, and just look at them die, guys. I mean, just falling off a cliff. I'm not even gonna bother. Fuck it, I'll just hide my camera. I mean, like, they're just at all-time lows. The only thing they do after they release, they pump up by, like, 2-3x. The people that got in first make all the money, and by the end of it, the coins just die. And, we gotta have a conversation about this, because this is happening all over the fucking crypto space right now. I mean, the cycle is you've got one dumb meme coin that launches. It makes some people a lot of money. Most people, these people tend to be poor anyway, just buy the coin and get even poorer because they're just making stupid decisions. That's how they ended up poor in the first place, potentially. A lot of the time, if they made money in crypto, they ended up poor afterwards because they're buying dumb meme coins like this. And then what happens is you just cycle it, right? Ladies stops being trendy after 2-3 days, and then bam, there's a new coin. Some other cunt's making a new coin the next day. And now influencers are jumping on it too because everyone wants to milk a bit of this party. This is not going to work. Okay? If you're looking to get rich in the crypto space, you are not going to get rich by buying one of these hype coins, all right? You're not able to from the very beginning. And the reason for that is if this is a hype coin, if it is a meme coin or something like that, that's catching a lot of traction, there's already a long list of insiders, right, that have already made money on this before you've even heard of the coin. Before the coin even landed on your desk and it became something that you considered, there were already potentially 100 people or 50 people that are behind this, that have a stake on the coin, that are waiting to dump on you. So by the time you've heard of it, and by the time everyone else has heard of it, they have already made that money. They have already owned these tokens, and now you're going to buy their fucking tokens? Like, how dumb are you if you're engaging in this kind of thing? Guys, the only way, you've heard this quote yourself, if it's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true, right? The only way that you can actually have some direct degree of influence on your trading is by actually trading. It's not by buying pipe dreams and just holding them and waiting for the market to go up, right? You can't make money on this kind of thing unless you're an insider, unless you're kind of rigging this thing from the beginning. But if what you're interested in are just kind of the simple moves that actually make you money, right? The things that, you just you draw a support level, and then God forbid you buy a support level, and that's it. And then you sell at resistance. If you just do the simple stuff, if you see that this is a resistance level here and you sell, and then you write it down 4%, and you kind of do that with a little bit of leverage, this is how you can actually make money in much more predictable ways. We knew that this yellow line for Bitcoin is support. We were finding support off this line for Bitcoin all the way back in March. We continue to find support for this line from this line in May. It is now June, and we're finding support off this line again. These are the kind of obvious bets that a lot of the time, like if you were just looking for long positions off this level, you would have been successful so many times. That's 3-4 separate instances here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got like the 10th one here. You've got like 2-3 fake outs and like, maybe 8-9 instances of success. These are the kind of lines that you can just find high probability setups off and just go for low leverage, high leverage longs, whatever the case is. And what's really good about this, what's really powerful about this kind of trading style that I'm talking about right now, specifically compared to these stupid meme coins, is that with these meme coins, what you're going to do is you're going to buy a coin that already has an extremely high probability of dying because it was only launched to rug pull in the first place anyway, and while it's dying, your money is tied up. This is the problem that you're facing, right? The problem that you're facing when you're buying these coins is that not only are you not making money and losing your money because you bought something stupid, your money is now tied up. You can't put that in a place that's more productive for you. This is why people are interested in mortgages, right? Like, why do people want to use a mortgage instead of buy a house? It's because they think that they can do smart things with their money if it's not tied up in a house and if it's actually liquid with them. So you want to use as little money as possible in order to make money so that you have more money left on the side that you can deploy and put into productive places. That's at least the thinking that wealthy people are going for. And you are deliberately shooting yourself in the foot before you even start if you're buying these meme coins, because now your money is tied up in investments. And like what I've just outlined to you is not that complex, right? Like if you're just looking for 10x longs off this line and you're getting 2% moves, you're already making 20%. You hit your 20% profit, close, go home, come back tomorrow. The support line's still going to be there. And if that support line isn't there, guess what? There's another support line below. And what you're doing with these kind of trading strategies is you're doing things that are just much more direct. You can make a trade today, you can see the result of it tomorrow. With these meme coins, you maybe buy a coin, it maybe makes you money after a week, it probably loses you money. It takes a long time to even know if it's time to close the position. And that is really problematic because during all of that time, you could have actually just been kind of looking to deploy your money into the markets with more productive things. And by the way, it's not just crypto. You don't even have to do this on crypto. I talked to you guys about bingx quite a lot with the top link for the exchanges in the description down here. bingx actually allows you to trade Tesla, Apple, Amazon, all on leverage. So you don't even have to trade crypto if you don't want to. But what's really compelling about these offers right here in the market is that with all of these markets that are a lot less manipulated than the shit coins, the meme coins that you're buying, these are, I mean, these are real companies with real price action where, you know, if crypto, like right now, crypto is kind of hard to trade. If crypto becomes a little bit difficult to look at, well, I'll tell you what's not difficult to look at. I've been covering it with you guys all the time. If you've been subscribed to this channel, you're going to know all about it. The S&P 500, a major US index, probably one of the most important indices in the world, breaking out with really, really obvious price action. The same price action that it's just happened today. It's the same price action I've been telling you guys that I've been expecting for multiple months. We haven't been here for like 9 to 10 months, guys. You know, the S&P 500 for this high right now, we haven't been here for 9 to 10 months. I mean, this is quite easily tradable price action here. You know, you don't have to stress yourself out. You don't have to go and look for, you know, I mean, just, you're sifting through bullshit because nothing's real in the meme coin space anyway. So really, all you're looking for are the right tokenomics and the right factors and the right timing so that you can get in on the rug pull before they actually pull the rug, and then you can get out of it early too. I mean, it's just, you're not playing a particularly productive game in the first place. You're setting yourself up for failure anyway because you're not an insider. And then when you even get in, I mean, your chances of being successful are so low. But if you compare it to the guy that's just like, all right, well, here's a resistance level, I can probably set my stop loss just a little bit above this, and the S&P 500 is probably going to see some sort of a rejection. Maybe not a big one, maybe it is a big one, but it is a resistance level, and resistance is where you go, resistance is where you go short, and that is it. You know, like if you're just going for the really simple kind of, you know, analysis like that, you're just looking at basic resistance levels, basic support levels, you're selling at resistance, buying at support, and you're including a little bit more analysis on top of that, obviously, to put things in your favor a little bit more. You are going to find yourself being far more successful, losing far less money, having your results come far quicker to you than the people that are going for meme coins, because those people, even if they do make money, and this is the ultimate kicker, right, that kind of really just makes it depressing for these meme coin traders, is that even if they do make money, they made money through gambling. And so as soon as you've made money through gambling, you're going to think that you're the fucking man because you were an idiot in the first place, and now you're an idiot with money, so you're an even bigger idiot. You have more mistakes you can make because you've got more money to make them with, and so you just end up losing that money anyway. And this is what I've seen this happen. I've been a trader for 6 years in this space, and I've seen the same thing happen all the time, where the people that make this money really quickly will lose it really quickly because they never knew what they were doing in the first place. And this is super obvious. You know exactly what I'm telling you. You probably heard people say this to you in the past anyway, because this kind of stuff is universal. It happens all the time in all sorts of different spaces, not just in crypto. But right now, there's just this ridiculous trend of meme coins just being the only thing that's relevant in the market. And as soon as one meme coin expires, the next one's already published, and you're just kind of aping into everything. And, you know, like, Andrew Tate says the word psyop, and now, you know, like, there's a psyop coin and just all this other bullshit like that. I mean, it's just so strange that, I mean, you know, that people are just continuously jumping on these scams instead of actually doing a little bit more work, instead of opening up a book that you can just find online if you don't even want to pay for one, and studying what analysis actually looks like. Guys, being a trader, being a technical analyst actually isn't that easy as well, right? This is something that's important to keep in mind. If it's too easy to be, if it's too good to be true, then it probably is, right? But trading is a difficult task, right? I've been showing you how it's simple because a lot of people do overcomplicate it, but actually pulling the trigger is still difficult. It's emotionally challenging. It's work, right? I mean, it is difficult. You have to pay attention. You have to think. You have to really carefully consider what you're doing. You have to put in more effort than just finding what coin has an interesting cash tag on Twitter, what, you know, has bots that are tweeting about it, and, you know, just everything that's manipulated to make you, the idiot, buy it. You know, like, instead of doing that, actually putting in some work, opening up a book, understanding what to do, writing on a trading journal, doing these things that actually make you money. These are not romantic ideas. These are not sexy ideas. These are not exciting ideas, and that's why people don't do them, and that is why people aren't making money. But guys, I've been working with traders for many years. I've worked with over 1,000 traders, you know, with the VIP group that I've got running as well. I'm showing traders exactly the kind of positions I'm running. Yearly VIP members are getting phone calls with me. I talk to traders all the time, okay? I mean, this is all I do, is I eat, sleep, breathe shit Bitcoin trading. And what I can tell you from first-hand experience for myself and so many other traders that I've worked with, guys, is that if you are taking the methodical approach of just being careful, studying things, writing down what you're seeing, writing down a trading journal, keeping track of data, keeping track of your own mental, your headspace, how are you feeling, how have you been trading, have you been tilted, have you been desperate, have you been opportunistic, have you been a little bit more calculated, have you been focused, if you're keeping track of these things, these are the kind of things that actually result in making money. It is more work. Fuck me, I don't know what you expected. If that's a problem for you, you obviously don't belong on this YouTube channel, because there's no other way. You're not just going to do it through other means. I don't know how people expect to make money, through meme coins and stuff like that. Like, it is going to take a little bit of effort, but if you are willing to put that effort in, there are some really, really handsome rewards that are available for you. So, to be honest, guys, I don't really know what angle I was going for with this video, but what I got really pissed off about is just how these meme coins just keep coming up, and, like, I'm talking about them, right? Because they're tradable. You can trade them, you can get in on them, you can take advantage of them, and that, and what's really useful is, these exchanges I've linked for you guys, over 70k in bonuses, they're gonna, they're gonna have these tokens listed really quickly because they know the deal. They know that a lot of people are gonna come and trade them. So if you're smart about it, you can get into these markets, maybe trade some shorts, maybe buy support, maybe short some, short the resistance levels, these easy moves. There's definitely tradable, and that's why I'm talking about them on the YouTube channel here. But at the very same time, what we need to keep in mind is that these are still coins where, you are trading at a disadvantage. Like, if you're entering the market, you're already at a disadvantage because you don't have the insider information. You're not the guy that's running it. These coins, they don't even have like a veil. They don't even have an illusion of being decentralized. Everybody knows that there are people at the top here who just have all the unfair advantages, who didn't even buy the coins in the first place because they're the ones who created the coin. So they just click their fingers and that's it. They snap their fingers and that's it. The coins are in their wallet, and meanwhile you are the guy that has to buy them. You want to think about like how to put yourself at an advantage. Nobody can do that with Bitcoin. Nobody can do that with Tesla stock. Nobody can do that with the S&P 500. So you're playing on a more level playing field. And even when you're doing that, your task isn't easy. And this is something that's really important to keep in mind. A lot of people forget this. Is like, even if you're trading in a market that does not have the same level of manipulation, that does not have the same level of fuckery going on, it's still not easy. So God forbid you're actually trading in a market that's really hard to trade in, that, the advantages are not in your favor, and actually other people have the advantages and you have the disadvantages. You really have to think about where you're putting your money, and I think that's where a lot of people are going wrong here, and that's what I wanted to, just kind of refocus us on this YouTube video right here. Like, if you're actually genuinely interested in making money, taking the approach that's a little bit slower, that's a little bit more unsexy, that requires a little bit more work, is what works. And if it works, and if it's going to make you money, then so what? Go ahead and try it. It's worth a shot. I think that is, really just kind of something that's worth keeping in mind in this market. It's a slow time. I've seen this cycle a million times. The people that lose focus, the people that get distracted with whatever flashy YouTube titles or big clickbait tweets that people are posting on Twitter or whatever people that get distracted by that kind of stuff are not the people that do well. The market is not very volatile right now. As soon as the market becomes volatile, they fucked it up already because they were just looking in the wrong places. They were paying attention to the wrong things. Meanwhile, the people that just kind of use this time to sharpen their skills, to develop their understanding of the markets, to develop their understanding of the economy and just how money works, and just doing all these other peripheral things, those are the people during phases like right now that are the future millionaires of the crypto space. It's happened all the time. I've helped create them with my own group, so I know this process very, very intimately. I've seen it happen a million times. I've also seen people get very rich off meme coins, just getting completely lucky or even picking them right. I've got personal friends who've done this who are not even insiders, and they've just done it really well. So I know it's possible to make money in those ways as well. But what I know for sure is that for the average person, it is way easier to play in a market that is a lot less manipulated, to play in a market that is a lot more normal, and just apply the basics of technical analysis, support, resistance, go long off support, go short off resistance, kind of thing. These basics, just as examples, these are the basic things that will work way better than buying meme coins. They might not make you successful, but they will work better than buying meme coins, and that in itself is an improvement for a lot of people. So that's kind of my take there. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, do me a favor, subscribe, tick the bell, do all that good stuff, hit up the likes. If you do want to trade on platforms I'm using, over 70k in bonuses. Bybit, by far my favorite platform in crypto. They're going to give you up to 30k to trade with, right? That is just free money that you can deploy into the market. Any profits yours to withdraw. If you already have an account, you can make a brand new one, and all you need to do to get access into this to this bonus here is just make your first deposit and start trading. That is it. Once you've started trading, they will give you that money. You know, and BingX with access to, you know, these traditional finance markets. I mean, you have so much to keep you busy here. You know, with markets that are actually just genuinely a lot easier to trade than, you know, meme coins, where it is just too heavily manipulated. So, you know, these are where I think it's worth considering, you know, where the opportunities might be, and it could definitely, you know, pay off. But, you know, this is just kind of more of a, you know, almost just talking to the camera, you know, just seeing what's up, really, you know, because I mean, I was about to record some meme coin videos, really, and just kind of analyze them. And, you know, I was just thinking, like, what the fuck am I doing here? You know, I mean, it's the same cycle. These coins just come out and die, and I mean, it makes my life easy. I can analyze it pretty easily because I've seen it happen so many times. But, you know, knowing that people are actually buying these tops, thinking that these coins are going to make them money, is kind of depressing, right? Like, I'd rather you lose money by actually doing something where you put in a little bit more effort, so, you know, at least you had a chance to make some money in the first place, right? Like, I mean, you're going to lose money. I've accepted that already. I hope you have too. We're all going to lose money. It's going to happen. It's part of the process. But if you're going to lose money, at least do it at a time where, you know, you've at least set things up in your favor. You know, you don't want to, you know, just burn your money. You don't just want to throw your money into a fire. At least put it to work, you know. And then if you put it to work and you've done everything right, you've been diligent, and then it still doesn't go to plan, that's okay. That's an L. That is a loss that you can take and you can be proud of, because you know that you at least tried to influence the factors in your favor. But if you're just buying a meme coin, if you're just jumping on hype trains, you're not giving yourself that chance to even make money in the first place before you've just tossed it in the fire. You know, and I think that is something that is just, you know, I mean, now is the time to talk about it, because it's just getting way too much. It's just getting way too much. And, like, I'm the guy that just stays in my lane. I do what I do. I don't care about the peripheral stuff that's going on, you know, like the stuff that's not relevant to me, like the meme coins. And, you know, everyone's just making their own fucking tokens now, and all the YouTubers are piling up to me. You know, I'm not, I stay away from it. It's not my thing. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't have any influence on what I do. I'm doing very well on my own. I don't need to engage in that bullshit. But it's just now seeping into everything, and it's the only thing that people, you know, we had the FTX crash. FTX fucked the crypto market. We're still suffering the consequences of that now. Regulatory fallout, just everything's bad. And now we're just meme coining everything. We're just rug pulling everything on top of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, I mean, this is big people. These are smart people that are making money, and meanwhile, you just kind of like fucking running around not knowing what you're doing. You know, you're only making those guys richer, and they're only taking money from you. You know, that's my take. You know, if you want to play that game, that's your business. I don't care. But you know, if you're more interested in something that actually is something that you can kind of, you know, you can manipulate things, you can put them in your favor, you can really just adjust things, and you can make sure that every time you put your money into the market, you're actually putting it in a place that has some good chances of making you money. If that's the kind of thing that you're interested in, well then good news for you, because that is the only thing I'm interested in, and that is the only thing I aim to bring you on this YouTube channel. So there you go. If you do want to see more of this, and if you haven't already, then make sure you do subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one. Really, really important one. I hope that this does resonate. I don't know what the goal is here, like I said, with this video, but if this has helped, you know, even one person out, then obviously that would still be a massive win for me. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'm out. Cheers.